Hey everyone, David DeHaas today at Living Waters, and today I have a special guest, Miss Tiffany. She happened to roll into Living Waters about a week ago, and she's got an incredible story. She just spent 10 days with us doing the 10-day cleanse and healing retreat. So I wanted her to come on and share with you guys her story, because I think there's a lot of value.
There's a lot of value.
Help other people as well. So tell us, you drove by last Friday and said, what is that?
I just happened to be driving by after seeing a reflexologist and a total body healer. My situation was I was just getting to the point of being very desperate because of my pains and my aches that I had, and I thought, if I'm feeling this at 50 years old, what am I going to feel like when I'm 55 and 60? I'm too young to start having these issues already, and it was starting to scare me. And I went to 2 different doctors trying to figure out what was wrong, and they offered no help at all.
What was your diagnosis? I mean, did they give you a...
No diagnosis. They just, one of them said it's your sciatic, you need to do yoga, and the other one said go get lidocaine injections.
Wow.
So
you were having pain.
Mm-hmm.
That was your main issue.
Traveling, moving, yeah. It wasn't anywhere in particular besides little, pain in my hips and in my ankle, but otherwise it was just moving all over. And
So when you say moving all over, when you were walking or engaging, you were
sitting still all
sitting
the time.
still.
Didn't matter.
Constant
Walking,
pain.
moving, yeah, didn't matter, and it would travel throughout my body. So it was scary.
Now you also, but you have headaches as well, right?
Migraines. I've had migraines since I was 12.
Wow.
Yeah, that just has become my normal life for me. And again, I've been with a neurologist for 18 years, and all they do is give you. I'm on tramadol, naproxen, hydrocodone, Imitrex, all that.
Holy moly, that's big time stuff.
It is. Hydrocodone, yeah, it's
Yeah,
big time stuff.
and of course it makes you constipated.
Well, I've never had that problem, but anyway.
Really?
No.
You're a rare bird. Okay, so wow, that's some major stuff. So how many days a week would you take that kind of? Only when you had the migraines, or?
Yeah, just as needed. And I probably had three migraines and maybe a couple of headaches per month.
Oh, just 3.
Yeah.
Few headaches.
Yeah. Well, and my headaches.
Half a dozen.
It would start out as headaches, and then it grow into migraines. But yeah, that's a whole nother. Anyway.
Wow. Okay, so that's a lot of pain.
Yeah.
All right, and that was it? That's all you had?
Yeah, there's
Kind of a
other
complainer, aren't you?
But yeah, I tinkle when I laugh or sneeze or cough, but other than that,
All right. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. And you like to laugh.
And sneeze.
And sneeze. So, okay, yeah, you don't want to be something that was hard, yeah, because you love to laugh. Laugh and tinkle, not good.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Especially not in public.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else besides that?
Thinking all the way down. My knees hurt. But yeah. Oh, and plantar fasciitis and arthritis.
Arthritis.
You had to ask, didn't you?
Well, I remembered arthritis.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you would remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of that.
Okay, so tell us about your journey through this week.
Well, so I came in on a Monday thinking I would just come in for an hour consultation, and David wasn't having that. He knew what I needed more than I knew what I needed. So I ended up, ironically enough, my first day was also the first day of a 10-day for another gal. So it was during the 10-day colonics that you guys do each month, and so I just happened to be, I don't know, divine intervention came in on that very day, and I started that morning, and I called my office and I said I'm not coming in for a while, and luckily I work for a place that's amazing, so they were okay with it, and I was able to take me time. So did the first day, and I was surprisingly I was shocked at the involvement, the all-encompassing nature, every single aspect. I mean, I didn't realize it was going to go over heart, mind, body, soul, emotion, spirit, everything. And so for the first day it was a lot to take in, but by that night I was like, I am so blessed that I found this because I need it so badly. So, and not to jump ahead, but today I feel like I'm on top of the world. So
Yeah. Well, you've had quite a change. So tell us about how you're feeling now.
Today I feel, I can't even put it into words. And it takes you a minute, because when the pain starts lessening, since it's not there, you don't think about it. It's out of sight, out of mind. And when you take a minute to stop and think for a second, wait, I used to have this and I used to have that, and now it's not so present. And I'm not exaggerating, but nothing is as painful as it was before. I mean, I haven't even had the traveling random spots of pain for a couple of days, I don't think. Now that I think about it, my knees feel better. It's just, I'm 100%. I mean, I feel like I'm 100%. I still have a little bit of work to do on my ankle, but if that's all I'm going to complain about, and I haven't tinkled since, in laughing for like 5 days now.
And you laugh every day. She laughs every day.
Yeah, so life is good. All is well. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that you even forgot about arthritis, I mean.
Yeah. Well, and I noticed that when you're in pain, things become habitual. Like when I go to grab for my drink, I am expecting the pain almost, and so I habitually just want to handle it with care when I'm picking up something or doing something or moving a certain way, and then I have to realize, wait, that didn't hurt, So it's and then you're getting out of the habits of being in pain because you don't have it anymore, and it's like that part too it's emotional actually.
Yeah.
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 So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful. I'm full of gratitude. Do you want me to talk about the company now? Because
whatever you want to share. It's your story.
Oh, I have never met such giving people in my life, to include you and your wife, Wendy, Chandra, Susan. I have never met such giving people in my life. I mean, it's hard for me to accept things, but these guys are so giving, and I just had to kind of just let it go and say, they want to help, and so I've gotten a lot from you guys as far as in every aspect, more than I expected. Even minutes on the on-demand machine. Wendy was telling me this morning, the on-demand machine is an energy machine, sends out frequencies, and she said, I totaled up your minutes, and wow, you needed these minutes. I gave them to you. We went way over, and she said, I'm not saying it so that you feel a certain way. She said, I'm just telling you because I want you to know how powerful it was for you and how much maybe you needed the work on it. And I wanted to start crying because I thought she could have charged me up one side and down the other for that, and she didn't. And that's the first thing she said is, I'm not saying this to, tell you how much it cost. I just want you to know. I want you to be aware. And I was like, wow. And not to mention everything else. I mean, you guys have been so sweet.
Well, you've been a class act, and so we gave you a lot of tools. It's usually how it works, which you can learn about in the main webinar at healingtheincurables.com. And so we gave you a lot of tools.
Yes.
And sometimes the tools, when you come here, when you come here, because if you're watching this, it was probably divine intervention that got you to watch this video, because it's probably someplace on our YouTube channel. It's usually how it works. Is that we give you a lot of tools, so we give you a lot of education, so that when you are not here and something comes up in life, which it always does, at least you know what to do and how to do it. And
yes,
yeah.
I'll be forever grateful and thankful for that. Yeah, I think it may have. I don't want to over exaggerate and say you saved my life, but in a sense you did, because with these tools, when, like you just said, when something comes up, I know how to. Your mind is so powerful, your heart is powerful, your body's powerful. I didn't know any of that. I mean, I just thought it is what it is, go to the doctor, they'll put you on medicine, cut you open, whatever they gotta do. And now there's an alternative world that I didn't even know existed. So to say it saved my life would not actually be a huge exaggeration, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's one of the great secrets of life that everyone definitely needs to know, and it's too bad more people don't know it.
Everybody should know it.
It's definitely our mission here to teach you all these tools, and the thing is that you end up picking up what you really like and gravitate to, and the cool thing is that you get exposed to the things that you need.
Yeah, and the other cool thing is, maybe not so cool, you see all the stuff that gets to come on out when you're releasing and eliminating is like that. Yeah, that I'm glad it's gone, because just to think that it's in there is, I just feel lighter even knowing it's not there anymore,
Well, everyone started talking about gut health, but people don't really talk about how to get it out. And You did colon hydrotherapy for the very first time.
Very first time.
And
Knew nothing about it.
nothing about it whatsoever.
No.
And easy enough?
Extremely easy. I
Yeah.
mean, and the gals here make it, you know, you don't have to be uncomfortable. You don't have to feel odd about it. They're here to help you in every way, make you feel comfortable, and every single day was more and more and more, and they were showing me on the chart where in my colon I was in that process, and just thinking about it, visualizing it, amazing.
Well, it's amazing. It's amazing how much stuff we have packed, we've been holding on to
Yeah.
all these
And
years.
my poor liver. So now I'm visualizing holding my liver in my hands, looking at it, going, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I promise I will take care of you from now on."
So we talk about the detoxification pathways in the movie, healingtheincurables.com. And so the process we do here is, of course, cleaning out the colon, cleaning out the small intestine, cleaning the liver, because that's what cleans the blood, cleaning up that lymphatic fluid, getting all of that flowing, and then we give it the perfect nutrition, because now your cells can actually absorb it and heal it.
Yes.
You get rid of all those old parasites,
Yeah.
those heavy metals. We talked about heavy metals
Lots
this
of
week.
heavy metals.
Yeah.
Yes. Full.
And so when that starts, all that inflammation, so what about my arthritis? Will that go away? And of course I just smiled and grinned and said,
Yeah. I mean, seriously,
look at you.
I can't. Yeah, and you know what? It will continue. I will continue to. It's not going to happen to me again. I will not let anything invade again.
Well, you have a secret. You have the 4 natural laws of healing. So
Yeah. And he has a T-zone machine. Can I talk about that?
sure.
I love and I love the biomat. I love it all. The T-zone is amazing. Just the thought of, 10 minutes is like an hour's worth of workout because of 33 contractions a second.
Right.
And you can sit on that and you shake and you're watching a very educational video at the same time. And I want one in my house. And I can't say enough about the biomat. I mean, that one I am buying for sure. Because that biomat, I think that's what, I did come in here one day with a headache, which is probably pretty normal, especially for someone like me.
Well, you can have one once a week because you have 5 a month at least. Yeah.
Yeah, who's letting go of everything. So I got on that biomat and we did a little energy work, and every other time it would have turned into a size 8 to 9 migraine every other day of my life. And I would take 4 different medicines to get rid of it, and it not only went away, well, it went away. I mean, I was sitting back when I got home and I was like thinking about it, and I couldn't even believe it was gone. I'm like, this is not me, but it is now.
Yeah.
So that biomat was amazing. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, if you want to know more, go watch the movie in depth at healingtheincurables.com, or you can find it also on our website at livingwaterscleanse.com. You make it a blessed day.
Make it a blessed day. Come and see them.
Say if you like what we've been sharing with you, please give us a thumbs up. Make a comment down below. Please do share with your friends and family and your associates. I'm David DeHaas from Living Waters, where miracles begin by healing from within.